Welcome back to the Pursuit of Accuracy. I'm Josh, and today we're going to do a test, something that we've talked about, or at least something that I get asked about quite a bit, and that is, will a suppressor or silencer hurt or help your rimfire accuracy? Well, I think I know the answer. I think I know what's going on with this, but I happen to have one precision rimfire that has a threaded barrel, and I have a 22 suppressor. Let's throw a target up at 50 yards. We're going to shoot some groups with and without. We're going to see what shakes out. So let's see if this proves me wrong. This is the Vudoo 360 with a rugged Oculus suppressor. So a really nice setup, and I'm trying out this new rear rest today, Saber Tactical. I don't have any issues shooting off a bag, but I'm going to try and take myself out of it. And doing ammunition tests here, sometimes bags aren't the perfect solution. So I'm going to test this. We're going to see how it goes. It should make it easier for me to separate myself from the rifle. Shoot these groups. Let's get the target up. Let's get the cameras fired up. Let's get going. All right. So yeah, Vudoo 360. We're going to shoot five shot groups. We're going to try and make this as scientific as we can. That will include a cold bore on both. So just to be fair, and I'm shooting five shot groups because I want to get a good idea of what's going on, like a good average. So you guys will see those group raw scores get posted up, and the average I won't know in real time, but you will. But yeah, this rifle and that rugged Oculus have basically been living life together. It's the only precision rifle I have with a threaded barrel for a suppressor, and I don't run them because a lot of times we tip the action up like during competitions, and I don't want all the junk in the suppressor falling down. But I do get the question quite a lot about basically if this helps or hurts accuracy. We're going to get the rest kind of set up here. All right, we're going at the top dot there. Pretty zeroed. Ooh, didn't like that one for some reason. And this is a random lot of ammunition. I have no past experience shooting it. Okay, so I can't tell if the last four went in that left hole. We'll have to monitor this. Let me move us over here. Got a nice little adjustment there to do that. All right. We're gonna see what we can see here. Couple of flyers, could be the ammo. We won't really know until we get through these groups and into the non-suppressed deal here. All right, third group. We'll shoot two more after this. Wind is pretty good. It's been pretty down. Hopefully it'll stay that way. That's a good group. Kind of messed it up there. All right. Like I said, this ammo is a random pick. I got a lot of ammo. It absolutely hammers non-suppressed, but I didn't think that was fair. So I wanted to grab just something random. So I literally have no experience with this ammo. I have no idea how well it was going to shoot or not. And I felt like that was fair for this. All right, last two groups. Wind's picking up a hair. I mean, this thing is so stupid quiet. If you were gonna kill something with this, I mean, it'd be more than plenty enough. That's kind of why I leave this on here, because it's so quiet. It's almost humorous. Okay, that was not a good group. All right. Be interesting to see what happens when we go non-suppressed. I am super steady. I mean, I am at the dead center of that target every time I pull the trigger. I have super light hand pressure on this, just kind of giving it that like final little steer input to be exactly center. But yeah, not great. So let me reload this mag. I'll take that suppressor off, not on camera because YouTube don't like that kind of stuff. And yeah, of course the wind would be picking up. All right, we got 15 rounds loaded up there. We are going to drop a row here. All right. Let's see what we get on POI shift. Definitely a little louder. Wind's picking up a bunch. But look at that group. We did have a POI shift down, which surprised me. I kind of thought it would go up. That's barrel harmonics for you though. Get this thing centered back up here. Wow, what in the world happened there? That's really interesting. Oh boy, that is terrible. So this group, the first group was awesome. The next group is awful. So a little bit of ammo here. Not exactly loving it. All right, now we're back in there like swimwear. We got one that don't want to quite feed. Typical 22 stuff. That one may fly a little wonky. We kind of ramrodded that guy in there. Okay. Still looking considerably better. All right, 2 more groups left. You guys are seeing the real-time results, but then I'm gonna kind of talk to you about what I think overall about if this is actually something that's going to hurt or help. There's a group. There's one I didn't love. All right. Okay, so, you know, the groups are in, and from what I saw through the scope, the suppressor definitely in this case hurt the performance of the groups. The groups were smaller without the suppressor. Now, the meat of the subject is, you know, generally, will this help or will it hurt? And the real answer is nobody knows. This is basically a one-piece tuner when you put it on a precision rimfire barrel. It could help the barrel harmonics. It could hurt the barrel harmonics. There's no way really to tell without testing it. Now, why a lot of guys don't run it is because, like I said, when you go to start a stage, typically you're rifle up like this, and everything that's in this is going to come down the barrel and get in your action. And, you know, is it something that's going to create a stoppage? Who knows? Most of us just don't want to find out. The guns, especially with precision match ammunition, are not super loud, so it's really not a terrible concern. Now, this will live on this rifle. This is basically my first full custom build gun, and I love it. And it's basically a wall hanger now. It lives with this rugged Oculus on it, and I shoot it for the pure fun of it. It is not a competition rifle for me any longer. It's a great test rig. It's a beautiful rifle. But the bottom line is, if you're shopping around and you're unsure, really the real question is you know, it's got to be tested. And you could try different lots of ammunition with it, just like you would without in a regular precision rimfire, and find something that's going to work really well. That is probably almost guaranteed. I haven't had any like real crazy things happen by running a suppressor. It's just basically a one-piece fixed tuner at this point when you thread it on. I truly appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. I know I'm getting emails and comments about this pretty much nonstop for the last couple of years, so I finally did a real live test, and there you have it. Appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one.